Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. Welcome back, my wise followers, as we grow and become wise together. I am grateful to all of you who follow me here and who are part of this wonderful community that I'm trying to create. I'm just so grateful for all of you who watch me, who are part of this community and tune in. And as always with any video, the most important thing is the message. And if any of you are watching and you're new here, welcome. My name is Nicholas, and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, and all manner of spiritual topics. You'll know what we're going to be talking about today, which is feeling lost in life. Now, if you're new here, please subscribe, join this amazing community, click the bell icon so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. And if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. Now, the message today is about being lost in life. And there comes a time where we all feel lost. We don't know what to do for the best. And more often when we're at that stage in our life where we go through that, Hecate deals with that energy because she helps lost souls, but when we're at a crossroads in our life, and to me, every individual in life, at some point or another will be at a crossroads, and Hecate helps guide people to where they need to be. So I felt like as one of Hecate's children, people making this video would be beneficial as well to deal with that. Now, a lot of us can feel lost because we're not in the right headspace, mentally, emotionally, physically, and it comes from a lack of self-love. Many people, unfortunately, in today's world have never learned to love themselves, and it's never been taught to them, and it's something we have to learn ourselves, to learn to love ourselves. And on this channel I talk about it a lot to help people, and self-love is something to be worked on every single day. It's not a miracle cure, it is a journey, a process where you work on each and every day. And just because you love yourself doesn't mean you won't go through bad times in life, but self-love will help you deal with those things in a much healthier way. A lot of people, they don't love themselves, and grief is a natural thing. A lot of people can lose loved ones and they feel like they've got no one, they feel dead alone, and they're not aware of their strength, their capabilities. And spirituality helps a lot of people, because as spiritual people we know that we're never alone. Even if we spend some wonderful time alone, and spending time alone will give you that wisdom, that contemplation you need, you're never alone because your angels and guides are always there supporting and guiding you. But when we're lost in life, it's just time to learn to be kind and gentle with ourselves and learning to love ourselves. And loving yourself is going to help you. So leveling up your self-care, working on self-love more, is going to help you when you feel lost. Some people, because they're not in a good place in their life, have never loved themselves. They might have had maybe self-love habits, where maybe like they wouldn't take anyone's nonsense, they wouldn't suffer fools gladly. That is a self-love action, not putting up with negative people or negative people's actions and behaviours. Not suffering fools gladly is a self-love action, but that person might not label that action or behaviour as self-love, even though it is self-love, that action. But self-love is one of the reasons why people feel lost. But by learning to love yourself and levelling up your self-care, that's going to help you when you feel lost in life. Also, doing prayer and meditation can also help you when you're lost. And a lot of people when they're lost, this is when they speak to their angels, their guides, or they're going through a difficult time in their life. And your angels and guides are with you through the good times and the bad, but they help you navigate through the difficult times. And prayer and meditation can help you find the answers you seek, because when we pray, we meditate, we go inwards, and all the answers we seek don't lie outside of us, they lie deep within. And even God, whatever God is to you, however you see God, God also lies deep within you. And one of the ways that God speaks to people is through intuition, your inner voice. That's one of the ways with God essentially. However you see God, for me, that's Hecate. For someone it may be Yahweh, for someone it may be Jesus, Isis. There are many gods and goddesses I work with. The divinity has many names, many faces, but no true name, no true face, what we as humans know by. That's another subject, but working with your angels and guides through prayer and meditation can help you when you're lost. And also just remembering whatever you're going through in life, even if it's a very hard, a very difficult time, it's there to teach you lessons. You know, whatever you go through, good or bad, it's there to teach you lessons. And also, the good things don't last forever in life, neither do the bad. And when bad things happen, they're there to teach you lessons. And without the bad, you would never be able to enjoy the good. But when we're lost, we don't see that, you know, and it's just important to remember this difficult, bad time you're going through in life, it too will pass. It truly will. And just remember what, you know, be kind, be gentle with yourself, but you're being guided by your angels and guides as well. And what things will get better. And there's also staying positive. When you feel lost, remember there's always a good and positive way to look at this. And also when we're lost, perspective can really help us, looking at things from a different perspective. Now there are different things that can make us feel lost in life. One of them is like if we're in a relationship, we might really love that person, but we'll have different thoughts about them, so your mind confuses you. We've got a lot of emotions, and it's the emotional attachment connects us to that person. So your mind and your heart can sort of lie to you, but you're confused, because if you took mind, heart, and then what you feel in your gut's leading you, you know, you can go with what your mind's telling you, which is going to confuse you and lead you down a very confusing path. If you can take what your emotions feel, and because your emotions are very mixed, they will also lead you down a complicated path. Because if you listen to your mind or your heart, you don't really know where to go. But if you listen to your gut, your intuition, listen to that feeling you get in your bones, your heart, your every fibre of your being. Because when intuition is activated, you feel it in your heart, your soul, every fibre of your being. And a lot of people can be lost in their romantic or their love life because they don't know if the partner they're with is right for them. But I know the answer, because again, when you're lost, it's like a crossroads. You've got your mind telling you one thing, heart telling you another, your intuition telling you the right answer and where to go best. So if you want to know if you're in the right or wrong relationship, your intuition will guide you to that answer as well. It could be about a job, you know, maybe you're in a job you hate, you're struggling financially, you feel lost in that area. So again, you might not know what to do for best as well, but your intuition can help you. Now also, many people, if you feel you're lost but you want spiritual guidance and help, another beneficial thing that can help is getting a psychic reading as well, because that can give you if you're skilled in divination, and then you can do divination for yourself, be that palmistry, tarot, water scrying, tea leaf scrying, fire scrying. There's so many ways to receive messages from your angels and guides and to do divination, which is an art of future telling essentially. But if you feel getting a reading from a psychic reader would, again, it could be someone you've been to before, it could be someone you just get a good feeling about, and you go to them and you get a good experience, they could give you that guidance, that help you need as well. And as a psychic reader myself, you know, I pray to Hecate a lot, and Hecate always brings people what are lost in some way or capacity. So, you know, as one of Hecate's children, people, it's my job to sort of help lost souls, and I do that through doing psychic readings and helping those who are lost. Because sometimes some people, they're not in tune with what their angels and guides are trying to tell them. Some people are unfortunate, they can't remember their dreams, so they can't remember what messages they're receiving in their dreams. Some people, they're in a very stressful marriage, relationship, they have a very stressful, and their life's very busy, they've not got time to do any meditation, prayer or spiritual work. So they might need help from a psychic reader, to get the help, the guidance they need as well, or a spiritual advisor. They might need that help. But again, when we're lost, this is a time where, when we're lost, it's a great time to pray, meditate, or to seek the guidance of a psychic or spiritual advisor as well. And also just to work on self-love, self-care, do some journaling as well. But there are many situations where we can feel lost in life. We could even feel lost in the sense we don't know who we are anymore. And a lot of people walk through life lost. They've got maybe a drug addiction, alcohol, they've got a lot of trauma. But rather than deal with those heavy emotions and feelings in a healthy way, they numb those feelings through drugs, through alcohol, whatever it may be, to numb that pain for 24 hours. And it's just like a Ferris wheel doing the same thing round and round to receive a different result. And that's why when you feel lost in life, it's so important to go inwards, take time for yourself and work on self-love. And that's what type of energy you should be working with as well. And a lot of people, they're lost, they don't know who they are. And self-love will help them find who they are. And self-love is a journey. And a lot of people might not love themselves. And some people, they're on that journey of trying to love themselves and working on it. And again, self-love is a constant journey, something you have to work on each and every day as well. And I hope this video helps as well. And again, many of your angels and guides will come to you and guide you when you're lost as well. And some of these beings you may never get to know, but they'll be helping you in some way or capacity. The divine or spirit also works through people, so you might have been thinking something, or you might want to see someone and you meet them out of the blue, and you want their help, their guidance, and then they come out of the blue and they give you that help, that guidance you need as well. I hope this video helps. It's a difficult time feeling lost or not knowing where to go. And again, when I do psychic readings, a lot of people that come to me, they are lost in life. And this is what I try and do through the purpose of doing a psychic reading, help them and give them the guidance, the help they need to work through that difficult time or situation. As always, I hope this video helps, as just giving you food for thought. And the message in this life is, we might all feel lost at some time, but what we're going through is just there to teach us lessons. And whatever you're going through, you will get through it. You just have to remind yourself that I will get through it. I'm strong enough to get through this. And this is why self-love, the journey of self-love, can really help you through difficult and terrible times as well. Because self-love, a big part of it is treating yourself the way you'd like others to treat you. And then once you love yourself, you treat others the way they would like to be treated as well, or the way you treat them the way you'd like to be treated as well. So it's a very healing journey, self-love. And so many people are lost in life because they don't love themselves. Many people might not have a spiritual understanding, but self-love and spirit and having a spiritual understanding, and it could even, you do not necessarily have to believe in gods, angels, guides to be a spiritual person. There are atheistic witches, agnostic witches, and again, just looking at life through a very philosophical lens as a spiritual thing, there's always a way to look at things from a spiritual perspective. And again, perspective, looking at the situation from a different angle, will help you whenever you feel lost, whenever you don't know what to do for the best. And when we feel those times in life, it's important to go with the hermit energy, spend time alone, enjoy your own company, do deep thinking, deep reflection, and go inwards and listen to your gut, essentially. What do you feel deep inside of you? What to do for the best? Because your gut does know the answer. And listen to that inner voice within, because it will guide you to where you need to be, or guide you for what's best as well. As always, just sharing some tips and tricks and food for thought with you about feeling lost, how that feels, and some of the things we can do to help us when we go through that emotion in life. Until next time, have a wonderful, magical day. Stay spiritual, stay wise, stay witchy and magical. May meet, may part, meet again. Blessed be.